cleaning the scene. Are there bits of plant in the scene?
No.
Are you sure? No. There's a plant very close to the camera. It feels like it's in the scene. Come here, Kaya. Come on. No, we don't need the toy. You can just drop the toy. You can sit on my lap. Oh. He's gonna help with the video.
Right.
He doesn't really handle it well when he's not allowed to help. Hello, everybody.
Hello. That's like hello.
He's pretty pumped. Yeah. Today's Common Ground is filmed in my home. Welcome to my home.
Thank you.
Kata's over there. She's too afraid to be on camera, I suppose. Today's video is about something that happened about 3 days ago, which is not entirely visible. Yeah. But if you follow us online, you would know that it happened. Presumably, this video is being released months from now. But Kata, I know, buddy. It's tough sitting there, isn't it? Kata and I got in a car accident a couple days ago. A pretty nasty car accident, actually, on the way home from our generator show, which Francesco actually picked us up after we got in that accident. We were sitting in a taxi, so I'm just going to tell the story of getting in an accident.
Please do.
Like this. Okay, you want to go back to your bed? You want to go lay down in your bed? No? You're going to lick my nose? Okay, I want to hear you whine though. I'm going to put him back in his bed. Okay, go back to your bed, buddy. Go lie down.
Over there, guys.
Yeah, in your bed. You figured it out. So, the other day we were doing our generator show, which is our sort of rare earth on stage, if you will. And some patrons, Rudy, if you're looking at this, came all the way from Salt Lake City, which is really cool. Strange, in a very positive way, yeah. Granted, but very cool. I was very, very pleased to see him. It was nice to just put a face to a name, to a concept. I mean, we don't really know our patrons personally. Sometimes I call them on the phone, but otherwise, we don't really get to hang out with them. So it was really nice of Rudy to come, as well as a couple others whose names unfortunately I can't think of off the top of my head. But they were also very nice. Mm-hmm. We shared some Hungarian jokes. It was fantastic. But after that show, my wife and I around 12:30 went home, or 12 o'clock or so, went home, because I was supposed to go at 3 a.m. down to Huntsville, Alabama to go to Destin Sandlin's ThinkerCon, which I was very much so looking forward to. And we got up on the highway in our taxi and hit a patch of water and started to hydroplane. And those of you who don't know what hydroplaning is, it's essentially whenever you don't get any grip anymore on the road because your tire is just running over a bit of water. And I mean, I presume it's deeper than that. I don't actually know what it is, but that's how it feels.
Yeah,
that's certainly how it feels. And so our taxi going down a highway at around 70 kilometers an hour, surrounded by cars, started to turn to the left, and then it was going horizontally down the highway about 70 kilometers an hour. Jeez. And unfortunately, the seatbelt in my back right side of that cab was broken when I got in the car, and I spent a good, minute attempting to finagle it to make it work, and it just didn't work. And I thought, you know what, it's a 15-minute drive home.
I mean, like, there are many places around the world where we just don't wear it because
we've been Armenia, we didn't wear seatbelts. Albania, we didn't wear seatbelts.
You don't expect anything to happen, I guess.
I mean, I always wear my seatbelt when I can,
of course.
But this time, just for whatever reason, it happened to be broken, and I thought, whatever, it's 15 minutes, I won't move to the front seat. And then, of course, horizontal, started thinking, shit, I don't have a seatbelt on. And so there's a car on the left lane, and we clip his back right tire, and he starts spinning. So he spins in front of us, and we're spinning, so we like spin around him almost, like a little dance, and he goes off behind us and crashes. And he got messed up. That guy got seriously damaged. But then we're still spinning, and there's like a maybe 5-foot guardrail made out of concrete, and we smacked into that very substantially.
But how didn't you flipped?
Because I think they're called Ontario guardrails. I think that's actually the international name for them, are these really high concrete barriers that we have in Canada. And you don't have them almost anywhere else in the world, or when you do, they're named after here. And they stop you from flipping over because you hit it and you smack really hard, but you don't flip. But that was like 100 feet up. If we flipped over that guardrail, we'd be flattened dead. Not just dead, but a closed casket dead, right? And so that was a pretty substantial hit. But because I didn't have my seatbelt on, and we hit that car first and started spinning, it was very obvious we were going to hit the wall. Of course, I had a good second, like a full second of realization.
That felt like 10 minutes probably.
Oh yeah, no, it felt a long time. Literally it felt like a minute in that second. But in my head, I was thinking, you don't have your seatbelt on. You're about to hit this wall. You may flip over the wall.
Right.
And like, what do you do? So I tried to position myself with my arm grabbing certain parts of the cab, knowing I was going to go flying into the wall. And I did an okay job.
Right.
I didn't die, right? So I did an okay job. But then when we hit the wall, the side airbag went off, thankfully, because I would have put myself right through that window. And I smacked hard into the right side of the car. Okay, in your bed, buddy. Go lie down in your bed. I know, it's tough. We're filming. It's tough. Go lie down in your bed. He wants to be best friends. So I hit that side airbag, and it, because my body hit the side,
right.
like my shoulder hit the window, but my neck, because it's only the side airbag up here, it pushed my neck back at airbag speed, which is pretty strong, and that tore the muscle from my neck all the way down to my shoulder here, so that hurts like crazy. Like the last 3 days have just been a nightmare with my neck, trying to get to sleep. And I got a concussion, obviously, from smacking my head pretty hard into that thing. And my wife, who's giving us a glaring look from the corner, she luckily had her seatbelt on, but she got a bit of whiplash from the back and forth, and I think I hit her actually pretty hard because my left arm hurts real bad, and I don't remember what happened when I went to the left, but she would have been the only thing in the way, so I must have hit her, and then just came ripping back to the other side, and then the cab driver just seemed like it was fun, like he was happy that he had survived, and he like gave up. He didn't do a thing. He didn't call the cops. He didn't check if we were okay.
That's crazy.
He just sort of sat there worrying about his car, being like, I can't believe I survived it. Like, dude, you have passengers.
That's
Both
crazy.
of them are quite damaged in the back.
That's so
And the
unprofessional.
other car, well, not even just unprofessional. If he's just like an average dude,
Yeah,
he basically, he didn't know if he killed that other guy. From our perspective, he
didn't
killed
even
him.
go check.
Didn't even go check. It looked like he killed the other guy, frankly. The other guy's front of his car was like an accordion pressed together.
I saw it later, yeah.
And so the other guy comes up to the car, and he rightly is... again, we're walking on a highway that's got people going by at 75, 80 kilometers an hour. But he rightly is just up on the window, just banging. So I get out of the car, and I'm like, buddy, talk to me. Don't talk to him. He doesn't... he's of no value. But it wasn't like the cab driver had done a bad job.
Yeah. No.
There was not a lot he could do about that. I mean, if you were a better driver, perhaps, but he wasn't, so...
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, this other guy was real pissed, so I got out and tried to calm him down, give him my information, be like, don't worry, I saw what happened, I know it's not your fault.
Of course, yeah.
And his black eye went, like, all the way around his face. He clearly had the airbag go off in his face, and he was pissed.
Rightly
I would have been pissed, too, but at the time, I was really calm. Which was nice of me to know that in a situation like that, I'm very calm. Got to knows. I didn't freak out. It didn't really bother me. It was very calm. And I just got out and I calmed that guy down. And then I was talking to my mom on the phone. She was real pissed at me for getting out of the car because it's the highway and,
of course,
whatever. But I wanted that guy to get back to his car too. And then eventually after, 7 to 10 minutes, Buddy calls the cops, but they're already on the way because some condo had seen us
and called
them already. And they came, and the two cops who talked to us were like the definition of professional. Great dudes, really nice dudes. They gave us these little Toronto police things, which I feel is like a consolation prize for smacking into a wall at $70K.
Pretty good price.
So great little prize. And we got those, and Buddy told me that he was an actor because we just did the thing at Generator.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
and then we went home. But I think that's the whole sequence of events. But because the adrenaline was like here, and I had to go to Destin's thing in like 3 hours, and I really didn't want to miss it. I convinced myself that I would be fine. In my head. And I went to bed, and I woke up 3 hours later, and I hadn't slept in like 36 hours. Or, well, I guess I went to bed. I didn't really fall asleep, but I laid there, with my shoulder slowly getting more painful until about 3 a.m. And then my alarm went off at 3:30 or something like that. And I woke up, and I stood up, and I told Kata, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it. And like 2 seconds later, my whole body just started throbbing. It's like, honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. Going back to...
And then I thought, all right, well... maybe it's not a concussion. Maybe I'm just really tired because I hadn't slept so much.
Right.
So I said, all right, well, I'll sleep for 5 hours. I'll wake up and I'll rebook the flight if I'm feeling better. And I mean, Destin, I don't know why he was awake, but this was 2, 3 a.m. at the earliest. And I was texting Destin just being like, hey man, right. I'm still trying to come to this thing, but there's, obviously I've been in a pretty nasty car accident. I don't know if I can do it. And he just kept telling me, stop trying to come.
Yeah.
Stay home. Stop trying to come. But in my head, I couldn't get past it. So then we woke up, Kata and I, my wife forced me to go to the hospital, which I'm still opposed to. I don't like hospitals.
I don't like hospitals. They are weird.
But I went to the hospital because if we did need to do some insurance thing, like if this got worse, then I would need proof that it was what it was. And I went there and he basically said, you have a light concussion, you've ripped your neck muscle and you've got some torn nerves on both sides, or some twisted nerves on both sides, and which was exactly what I thought had happened. But by that point, all of the tickets going down to Huntsville were booked for the day. Right. So I couldn't get there till like 10:20 the next morning anyway.
So there was no point.
And I just felt like for one day, I really, really wanted to go. I feel terrible I didn't get to go. I'll go next year if I don't get in an accident before that one too. But but yeah, it was a real shame. But just my own personality attempting to get to Huntsville was all I wanted to do. Like just prove to myself that I wasn't in this much pain, because the moment that I admit I'm in pain, then it's like I have to admit I'm in pain. And Kata and I have been doing well to try to get Kata's also got some neck pain from the whiplash, but both of us are trying to do our best and go see a physiotherapist and try to figure out the fixing of the muscle again. But luckily, I mean, we're not dead, which is huge. We're not even that badly injured, honestly. I mean, I got a concussion and my shoulder hurts or whatever, but like I've been through worse, literally worse. In hockey games and fights. Like this is not as bad as it could have been. My takeaway from it, honestly, is that I'm pretty cool under pressure. That was the greatest takeaway for me, is that I know full well in the face of death, my heart rate's it's just not increasing, which is strange. Oh my God, he wants to be in the video so badly. Okay, come here.
Sounds like the toy.
Yeah, you want to be? All right. Yeah, so that's cool, I suppose, in its own way. Because you never really know how you're going to react to trauma until the trauma hits you. My wife was a little more upset than me. She's smiling at me in the corner.
I mean, I remember.
This is your story, too. Come on. You have come on.
Yeah. Want to show your pillow too?
Oh yeah, I got a pillow that looks like it's been smoking a lot of reefer.
It has.
It has. Oh. Hello. How's your neck?
It hurts.
Kaya. Sit on your bum. Sit on your bum. We're all on the couch. It's exciting times. So anyway, that's the story of us getting in our car accident. How are you feeling?
Sore.
So we're all feeling sore. Even Kaya, because he didn't get a walk that day.
I'm feeling great.
You're feeling great. You wait. In Italy, there's just going to be some man who I've hired to come across. I'm feeling terrible. Anyway, this is common ground. We're all alive. It's going to be a while before this hand is up to writing those little notes, but presumably by this point you'll have already gotten the note for the month, so you'll have figured that out. Anyway, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Hey, go lie down in your bed. This is where you're supposed to be.